Welcome to Talks with Dorks, your go-to geek podcast. And this is the sort of week that we really look forward to because there's a lot of geek chat to be had this week because as we record this, we're just a couple of short days removed from San Diego Comic-Con, which as well as being the biggest Comic-Con in the world, and arguably the best, it's also the one where if there's ever going to be any big announcements or internet breaking things that happen in the world of dorkdom, it's going to be here. And, well, this year was no exception. I'm Kurt,
no, it was not.
Joined by Laferde today. Hello.
Hello, Kurt, kid.
I mean, where do we start with this today? I mean, I feel like we might as well keep the trend going. And the last couple of podcasts that we've done with me and you and me and Damo have been devoted to talking about pretty much everything Marvel related.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah, off the back of San Diego Comic-Con this time round, there's a lot of Marvel news to be talking about. I thought we were done with it with like all the big trailers dropping and the like, but they only go and
do what they do every year, don't they? They keep it quiet and then they just dominate from doing what they do.
I mean, there's a lot of Marvel related news to come out. I mean, first and foremost, we have obviously the panel that they brought on for Avengers Doomsday, and you know, it was all stuff that we kind of thought. They were doing a bit of a Q&A around things. They were announcing little bits. And just as they're doing a Q&A, Robert Downey Jr., who is obviously many know as Iron Man and going to be Doctor Doom in the new Doomsday movie, and, you know, still up in the air, like what the explanation for that is going to be, although there's loads of theories going around. As they're doing the Q&A bit, Robert Downey Jr. goes, oh yeah, you over there, yeah, you with the swords. And of course there's loads of people with cosplay and the like at Comic-Con. It's a great place to go to a Comic-Con. Loads of cosplayers. There's 501, you know, Blade cosplayers, Deadpool cosplayers. And yeah, sure enough, one of the guys with the swords was a particular Deadpool cosplayer.
Like a variation.
Yeah, wearing possibly the greatest Deadpool costume I've ever seen, because it was obviously Deadpool's Canadian, and this was the Canadian tuxedo Deadpool. And I don't mean Deadpool in a, you know, dapper suit. If you know Canadian tuxedo, it's the full double denim. This Deadpool was blue, head to toe denim, proper Canadian representation.
It looked like you were doing a throwback to Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake.
And yeah, it was a cool costume. And then he spoke.
Yeah, the person underneath the mask.
Well, we never saw, at the time, the person under the mask. But it was either a damn good impressionist or, as we would find out very quickly, that weren't no Deadpool cosplayer.
No, that was Deadpool himself.
That was actual, honest to God, Ryan Reynolds Deadpool crashing Comic-Con and basically straight up asking, hey, what are the chances that I can actually get in on this?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't throw a shade with the answers he got.
Well, do you know what? I'm just going to call myself an oracle, and I'm going to put the lottery on tomorrow, because literally the last two podcasts, like we first said it on the last one that me and you did together, which was like theories of how Deadpool could be in Doomsday, and like how awesome it would be with Deadpool, you know, being in a PG-13 movie, trying to save up all his F-bombs, knowing that he only gets one. And then it came up again on last week's podcast when it was me and Damo. And then sure enough, between last and here, Ryan Reynolds straight up says, hey, is there a reason why I'm not in Doomsday? To the cast of Doomsday. I mean, it's either going to be just one of those weird little viral moments, or
it's like foreshadowing something, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, is this soft confirming that Deadpool's going to be in it somehow? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm clutching at straws here.
I mean, the best part about that is imagine just being Ryan Reynolds and you can just walk around all day in costume and people not realise it's you.
But, well, yeah, have you seen like all the videos and photos that have come out since?
I mean, it'd be boiling. Like, imagine how hot it'd be doing that, but like how cool it'd be. You could get to be yourself, but no one realising it's you, sort of thing.
Yeah. And like I say, he's been going around, all the photos and videos that came out after the fact, and all the people sharing their own photos as well. Ryan Reynolds himself did a little highlight package on his socials.
He did.
It wasn't just a bit of him just appearing as Deadpool to, you know, do his little sketch with the Avengers that were on the stage. he was out and about around Comic-Con the entire day. Like, people snapping photos of him. And I think it was very smart to deliberately do like a variation, like a funny, quirky variation on the classic Deadpool costume. So it looks like it could be a very good homemade cosplayer.
I mean, to be fair, he's not going to have a naff suit made, is he? That is going to be...
I mean, obviously not.
No, but like...
I mean, if you see some of the cosplayers out and about around Comic-Cons as well, like, I bow to their creativity and apparently money that goes into some of those costumes.
I can imagine it's an expensive hobby.
Yeah, but again, I reckon he was smart that it wasn't the Deadpool costume that he was wearing. And of course, he owns several at this point. He's stolen one from every movie he's been in. Several.
I mean, maybe that's his costume for Doomsday. Mm. You know, maybe why was Thor crying?
I love the idea. Deadpool's first time, because obviously we've had him in the mainline MCU with Deadpool Wolverine, but I like the idea of him being like his first time in like proper main storyline, main story arc Avengers, and it's not even the normal suit. He's in double denim. Not even,
yeah. Right.
I mean, he would as well. But yeah, I do think I'm clutching at straws a little bit with this. Like, I think like many people, like, I really hope that this is like subtle confirmation. Like, oh, what's this space? Deadpool's going to be in there. Honestly, I hate to say it. I think it was just a funny bit to like for Comic-Con to have him interact with them. But I personally don't think it's going to go anywhere. And I'd very happily be proven wrong.
You know what it could be? That it could be like a Doomsday finishes and he's got like a third credit cameo sort of thing, and it's him walking around saying, where is everyone sort of thing, or...
That's what it'll be. There'll be like, some mass blow off at the end, and, there'll be a wasteland, and just, that's what it'll be. It would be the third post credits. Just when you think it's over, there'll be the one that happens mid credits, there'll be the one that happens at the end of the credits, and then that will finally be done. The Marvel logo appears on the screen, fades away, pause, and then
hey
guys,
surprise me.
that's what it's going to be. You've called it. I think I'm going to mark it now. Mark it now. Somebody clip this. If that happens, come the post credits of of Doomsday. If that happens, Laferde 2026 predicted that.
Marvel, give me a job now, thanks.
So yeah, that was one of the big bits of news coming out of Comic-Con, but then there was more Marvel-related news as well.
It was all Marvel, mate.
Oh, it's all Marvel. I mean, we had our official confirmation, and I did not see this coming. If you'd asked me to do my fan castings for this character, I don't think I'd have got here. I think it's awesome, but I don't think I would have thrown this name up. But we had our confirmation of who Marvel Universe's, the MCU's, official Ghost Rider is going to be. I think a lot of us would have been absolutely fine if you brought Nick Cage back for a cameo, but we have the MCU Ghost Rider, which is interesting because we've technically, I think, had an MCU Ghost Rider because, correct me if I'm wrong, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Didn't Ghost Rider make an appearance in there?
Gabriel Luna's Robbie Reyes is very underrated.
So, but then again, there's been multiple people to wear the Ghost Rider mantle, so I don't think this is a plot hole necessarily or a retcon.
Phil Coulson, if we're going to get into it.
Yeah. I mean, don't talk about retcons, we're talking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Again.
But yeah, we've had our confirmation of Marvel's MCU's going forward Ghost Rider. And this is Johnny, isn't it? Like, again, multiple people have worn
I'm pretty sure it is Johnny.
Ghost Rider mantle. Yeah. So this is Johnny. And more specifically, Reynolds wasn't the only Ryan at the MCU press conference.
No, it wasn't me either, though, unfortunately. I was busy, I was working, I couldn't make it.
I got the invite, had to politely decline. So, you probably know this. If you're anywhere near a comic book nerd, you know this news already. But yeah, Ryan Bloody Gosling is Ghost Rider. And thoughts?
Ken is Ghost Rider. Plays Ken on it. You know what, actually, now you said about it, Johnny, you know what I thought when you see him in the outfit? He looks like Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, the red jacket and everything. It just makes so much sense now. But
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I think
I don't
he
know.
could do a job.
I think it'll be brilliant. I'm massively wrong to say this. There's a big part of me that still sees Ryan Gosling and just thinks, oh, you know, the
Rom-com.
romantic drama stuff and the rom-coms. Well, obviously, he's been in Blade Runner, he's been in Drive, and I think that Drive, the pedigree there is definitely going to help him with Ghost Rider. You know, he's been. I was about to say he's been Ken, as if that was going to help with the pedigree, but then again, the tongue-in-cheekness that you get with the MCU as well, like that.
It definitely helped with toy sales.
I think it's going to help with everything. I mean, I think it will work in a lot of ways.
He's been wanting to do it for years, aren't he? Like, he's been wanting to do it for a while. It's like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool, that he wants to be that character, so it's kind of like works out.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool, Jason Momoa as Lobo as well. Like, if
exactly,
castings have proved anything, is if someone's passionate about enough about a character, cast them.
Yeah.
Say what you like about Supergirl, and I know it's got mixed reactions. I personally loved it, but
I liked it as well.
Yeah. But say what you like about the film, nobody can argue that Momoa as Lobo was awesome.
Yeah, he did a good. I feel like he didn't have enough of a role in the film as he should have done for the character, but
I want more.
You're never going to get that, are you, when it's a Lobo and a Supergirl film. If it was a Lobo film with Supergirl in and it was that way around, it'd be a bit more uproar.
I mean, I think we are very, very highly likely to get either a solo Lobo, which is a really weird thing to say, solo Lobo, a solo Lobo movie or a TV series at the very least. I think we're going to get that because he's too good to keep him in a supporting bit part in someone else's movie.
Yeah, he's more than he's better than a side character, isn't he?
100%. But yeah, that again, if it's someone who's passionate about a character and has been actually really wanting to play a character, especially in the nerddom that is superhero movies, like, you know, cast people who love the character. Again,
yeah, so when we recast Spider-Man, I'm going to go for it.
You can't do the bit where he takes the glasses off and can see better.
You know what? I'd take being Uncle Ben.
Kill me off in the first 15 minutes.
I don't need to be on screen. Just give me a headstone.
Oh, I mean, that's a conversation for when we've got more people on the pod, isn't it? Like, who's your dream superhero casting in terms of like one that you'd want to play or feel like you could play?
Yeah, we should definitely do that when we've got more of us. Like we vote on who someone should play.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think I could be Peter Parker, but the more I look at myself in the mirror, I feel like the Blob is more accurate. I'm fully aware of what I've done to myself.
Right, Ryan's got Xavier nailed down.
Is that the bald head or the wheelchair? Which one?
Both. He's taking the cosplay a bit seriously, isn't he?
Oh, you dick. I love it. But yeah, Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider. I'm really curious to see how he does it. I mean, Ghost Rider is one of the more serious characters in Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
Ghost Rider's not known.
He's not merciful, is he? Like that, he'll just go and kill whatever he needs to kill.
Yeah, he's also not known for being like very wisecracky, telling jokes, stuff like that as well. Like, you know, he is deadly serious when he's in the Ghost Rider persona. So yeah, I'm curious how Gosling's going to play it. I also now know that if Deadpool is in Doomsday, that he's 100% going to be calling out the fact that, you know, he's not the only Ryan to join the MCU.
Yeah, he'll make a reference to it or something.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of Marvel news that's come out.
You know what'd be interesting about
Comic-Con.
Ghost Rider though, because he's a very, very powerful character. Who would who would they make his villain?
It's got to be someone powerful.
That's what I mean.
I mean, to be fair,
like you can't. It's got to be someone that's up there with that level of power that he's got. You can't just have like a D-tier villain as his. You know what I mean? Like if you put him against Kingpin or something, yeah, Kingpin's a big hench guy and smart and everything. But Ghost Rider could just snap him in half, like.
Absolutely. I mean, it's in theory, it's got to be someone either really powerful or someone who's like mythical in some way. Like we've hinted at Mephisto already. I think that's obvious.
We've had him,
Ghost Rider villain. Yeah,
he's been confirmed in Ironheart. He's there.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we give
unless
Mephisto
it's an origin
a better
sort of
outing.
film.
Yeah, or maybe we just give him a better outing than Ironheart. I mean,
No, I mean unless Ghost Rider is going to be an origin film where he's learning about his powers for the most of the film and he only gets the majority of it towards the end.
yeah, could be. I mean, let's be honest. The 2 Ghost Rider movies we had with Nick Cage, like they work. I mean,
yeah.
Do you like trees? Do you like cards? Do you like frogs? What about all 3 together? Because Ryan has got the place for you. Tell him, Ryan.
How is this you doing a promo for Tree Frog Grading, our partner that grades cards and then gives us a discount code? That was just you throwing it over to me.
Yeah, it's called delegation.
It's called you having this information in front of you for 2 years and never paying attention to it. That's what that is.
Yeah, is it on Braille on my screen? No, it's not.
Good point. Tree Frog Grading is a partner we've had for 2 years now, and you can still get your cards graded and use the code TWD15 for 15% off. That's treefroggrading.com. And don't forget, if they've got any other promotion running on the website, you can add our code on top of that to save yourself even more money. Laferde, it's as easy as that. Get your cards graded at a discounted price with the code TWD15, treefroggrading.com.
Ribbit.
Laferde, this is how you do a promo. You ready?
Well, when's someone going to turn up to show me how to do it?
Wow, I'll show you how to do it. Our friend JC has got his very own clothing range. It's called Graffiti Washed. Laferde, you remember JC, don't you, when he came on the podcast?
I do, because we got a few messages and I thought, who is this guy?
Yeah, well, JC came on the podcast and he told us all about his clothing range, Graffiti Washed. And with us, you can get 30% off by using the code TalksWithDorks30. Go check out his clothing range. It's fun, it's funky. Some people call it controversial. As long as you're talking about it, as long as you're buying it, and as long as you're wearing it. Graffiti Wash, TalksWithDorks30 for 30% off. See? Easy as that, mate.
Speaking of controversial, it means you might be able to get some of your own clothes instead of wearing everyone else's.
Fair point.
but yeah, a lot of MCU related news that's come out of Comic-Con. I mean, obviously, Spider-Man Brand New Day is going to be, I think it's out now already.
It is,
as we record this, yeah. It's the 30th as we record this. This is going to be going out by the end of the week. But yeah, I think it came out, literally last night, didn't it?
Yeah, it came out yesterday. I seen it yesterday, and I'm pretty sure Ryan saw it Tuesday.
Oh, I'm jealous already. I've not seen it yet.
It's so good.
Yeah, spoiler-free conversation here. How on the hypometer? How much does it live up to the hype? Because like this has been hyped.
When you say about hype, if you're going off what everybody else is saying on the internet before the film came out, not all of that stuff happens.
Right.
But in terms of hype compared to the actual overall product, I'd still say about a 9 out of 10.
Whoa. Okay, next question. Okay, we've got to do this spoiler-free.
Go on then.
We have had. We have had 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. 8 Spider-Man movies at this point, if you count Toby, Andrew,
the trilogy,
and Tom,
the duo, and the trilogy,
not counting the Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
We've had 8 Spider-Man movies. 9 if you count this one. I'm going to put you on the spot. Where does Brand New Day rank for you?
So I don't rate the original trilogy that highly.
Oh.
I like number 2. I like number 1 because it gave us Goblin. I like number 2 because I thought that was a better story than number 1.
I mean, yeah, number 2 is...
Third one...
Yeah, lauded.
It's all right. You know what the thing about number 2 and 3 is? The original. They gave us good games.
Yes.
But Amazing Spider-Man 2 is one of my favourite Spider-Man films. I just love that film. The chemistry between Andrew and Emma is ridiculous.
100%.
It makes it more believable.
Yeah. Also, I think Andrew Garfield, if you ask me, and I might get flack for this, he's not a brilliant Peter Parker in those 2 films necessarily. Like, he's a bit too cool to be Peter, but
Yeah.
I would argue he's the best Spider-Man, having not seen Brand New Day yet.
I'm going to say I would say the same. Tom does up his game in Brand New Day. I'll give him that, to be fair. But right, so I like No Way Home, but when you look at it, it's not actually that much of a solid story.
No, it's a good old nostalgia fest, but like the story's pretty bare bones.
It relies heavily on Doctor Strange and his magic and stuff. So I would put it in top 3, along with Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 2.
All right. So
where I'd rank it, I'd have to watch it again to give it a fair chance at getting ranked. I've only seen it once, obviously, so
that's interesting.
It's definitely the best Tom Holland Spider-Man, easily.
Good, right. glad to hear that.
One thing I will tell
Yeah.
you about spoiling anything is Punisher's involved a lot more than you'd expect.
Oh, really?
Which
Because I was
really,
wondering
really
how
happy
much.
about. Yeah,
I was
really
starting to
happy with that.
suspect that the bits we'd seen in the trailer was kind of it. But yeah, he's involved quite a lot more. That's the other thing that people have been concerned about as well. So again, without giving too much away, one of the main bits of feedback that there's been popping up on all response to all the trailers is this looks like it's going to be the most comic accurate Spider-Man, but it does feel like they're kind of Disney-fying the Punisher a little bit. I mean, having seen the film, where do you stand with that?
No, he doesn't swear as much. But
I mean, it's a PG-13 film, but
I'd say they didn't Disney-fy him. I'd say the Spider-Man fired him. Like he wasn't. Yeah, he was still Punisher. Pretty much the same Punisher from One Last Kill at the end of that.
good.
But
I mean, yeah, obviously it's a PG-13 film. There's going to be some
without spoiling it,
sanitization, but again,
though.
I don't want the character to feel sanitized.
No, but without spoiling, though, you do see a different side to Punisher as well, which I'm really grateful for.
I mean, you see a different side to a lot of people from what we've seen in the trailers here. You see a different side of Spider-Man. You definitely see a different side of Banner. I mean,
That is true.
I want to ask spoilery questions because there's been things like, oh, do we get Grey Hulk, or do we see Man Spider with the extra arms? I'm no spoiler free. Whether the answer to those questions is yes or no, I don't want to know it.
Depends if you're colourblind or not. I suppose that helps with some of it. You know, we went to see it on one of them epic screens, right? And it didn't even feel any different to like a normal screening.
Oh, really?
Apart from the big red ass signs on the side and that, yeah, it was just not different about it. Oh, and some guy at the beginning with a microphone saying enjoy the film sort of thing.
Yeah, sometimes weird when you get like the special screenings. Like sometimes you get like a real, it's like, oh, this is cool. There's people here I wouldn't normally see, and other times it's just one random studio representative just going, "Hi, enjoy the film," and that's it.
I will tell you as well. It's not a spoiler, but the post credits is pointless.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't go to Marvel movies expecting the post credits to be amazing. Like, honestly, my favourite post credit scene I've ever seen actually was at the end of the first Tom Holland Spidey movie, Homecoming, which was the entire credits rolls.
Yeah.
And then it cuts back to, I don't know if you remember the one from Homecoming. It was during the film they had them at high school, and it was like the Captain America educational motivational video. Yeah. And it's clearly that Steve Rogers has been he's been asked to do these things for schools, which of course the big Boy Scout that he is, he happened to do it.
Yeah.
And they've proper cringe tongue-in-cheek things. And then Spidey Homecoming, the first solo Spider-Man movie under the MCU, the entire credits rolls, and then it slow fades back to the backdrop from that Captain America motivational video as Steve slowly walks in front of the camera, turns around, smiles, and goes, "Hi, I'm Captain America, here to tell you all about one of the most important tools in the hero's toolbox. Patience. Patience is a virtue, and sometimes you can wait a long time for something, and it can be disappointing." And then it just ends. It's my favourite post-credit scene ever. So, I mean, I don't need any like big groundbreaking, earth-shaking things from post-credit scenes. I going over to DC, I quite like the post and mid-credit scenes from Superman. I mean, obviously, there's one where it sets up Supergirl.
Yeah.
But then there's the other one where it's basically just them staring at the big crack that's left in the middle of the city going, I probably could have done that better.
Someone get the gaffer tape out.
So, okay, so post-credit scene. So when you say they're not worth it, as in nothing groundbreaking, or as in genuinely meh?
Wait, say that again, sorry. The dog barking outside completely threw me off.
No worries. The post-credit scene. So I know you say they're nothing special. Like, when you say nothing special, do you mean
it doesn't add anything?
There's nothing groundbreaking, or are you saying they're genuinely a bit meh?
No, it doesn't add any value to what you already know. Like,
do you at least get a chuckle?
No, nothing. Literally, like, it's a 30-second clip.
Oh, well, shit.
It's literally, like, if you know the film outside of the film, like, you know what films are coming out sort of thing, it doesn't add anything to it.
Brilliant. But as a film, it ranks up there amongst...
Yeah, very, very,
for you,
very
top
good.
3, might even break the top 2, depending on what day I get you on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling that a good one. I mean,
Yeah, I'd go watch it again.
Oh,
To be fair,
cool, lovely. Well, hopefully by the next time we chat, I'll have had a chance to watch it. I'm hoping to get out to watch it this weekend if I can. So hopefully we're able to unpack it properly after it's been out for a week, and we can have the conversation without running the risk of anyone being spoiled.
yeah.
But from the sounds of things, recommending.
Definitely, I might go watch it again actually before next time we record.
There we go.
Have any of you watched back any of our TDW shows recently?
Watched them back. I've done nothing but. I'm the guy editing all of them.
But no, where would we find it? YouTube or?
Oh,
Again, mate, like, you're part of this podcast. How do you not know that we have a Patreon page? You've got content on there that you made.
Yeah, but I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't see what I was doing.
It always goes back to the site. Kurt, you're quite good with this. Why don't you give Laferde the little rundown on how, where, and what is available on offer for him to get our Patreon page?
Kurt, do it in your announcer voice.
it is easy to find, even if you're visually challenged. And yes, I will do it in the announcer voice.
Get in.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you know that Talks with Dorks has its own Patreon page where you can find exclusive content recorded by our very own man who doesn't have a single clue what he's doing, the one and only Laferde. You can also see all of TDW's full wrestling events in all of their glory as they happened live, with exclusive match commentary and behind the scenes and backstage interviews as well, plus a whole heap more besides that. It's all available on the Talks with Dorks Patreon, patreon.com/TalkDorkPodcast.
See, Laferde, if you could, you've been around for 2 years and you still can't make an effort like that at all.
Well, if I was a goose, I'd have bumps right now. Just hearing Kurt with that announcer voice is just worth pissing you off every week.
Really? And did you know, Laferde, that you don't even have to pay for the first month? We have got a link that will be down below that you can get the first month free.
It means at the bottom of the video, not Australia.
What did I say?
Down below.
That's down under.
Not up here, it's not.
Fair enough.
Please subscribe, we need the money.
Find us at patreon.com/TalkDorkPodcast. 1 month free if you click the link below.
Right, carrying on with the Comic-Con news, there's a few other things as well. I mean, I know, and I'm just going to sit back and bow to you with this one. There was some Power Rangers related news that's come out over the last few days.
The thing I've seen, about Power Rangers is that they're doing the Playmates line, aren't they? Like the toys and that.
Mm.
So usually when they reboot a toy series, it starts with Mighty Morphin. It gets to Mighty Morphin season 2, maybe season 3. They do like a few random things, and then they reboot it and start again with Mighty Morphin. But this one, they've branched out and they've announced that they're going to do figures for Wild Force, Dino Thunder, and Mystic Force. So the fact that they're announcing figures, I'm very, very much hoping that they do Zords as well.
I mean, that's interesting to me because Wild Force was, I think, the last proper series that I watched. So it's cool if they're bringing it up to there and bringing out some new stuff around there.
Oh, Zeo as well. Sorry, they announced Zeo.
Oh, is that cool? Are they?
Which again,
Which
I like.
Weirdly was
I
a
like
series that I skipped.
You're sorry.
I said Zeo weirdly is a series that I skipped. Like we did our Power Rangers special /6th Ranger tier ranking, which is going to be on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And it was funny because when we got to the moment where between me, you, and he who shall not be named, we were each eventually reaching the end of our knowledge with certain things. The other guy he tapped out soon-ish after
Mighty Morphin season 3.
Yeah, no, we could still talk to him about Spaced and Turbo a little bit, but after that it was kind of meh.
He didn't have anything nice to say about
I tapped out. Yeah, I tapped out around Wild Force. But yeah, weirdly, when I was growing up, because they repeated all the series, obviously they came out earlier in the 90s. I was growing up. I'm a 1994 baby, so most of the Power Rangers I watched was from like 2000 onwards.
Yeah.
But they were repeating it on the kids' channels that I was watching, so I still watched all of Mighty Morphin, and I still watched all of Turbo, In Space, Lightspeed Rescue, Lost Galaxy, Time Force, Wild Force, all of that. But weirdly skipped Zeo. I have no idea why. Zeo just didn't appeal to me.
The weird thing about Zeo is, right, the Zords are terrible, apart from the Super Zeo Megazord. The suits, I mean, I like the suits. They're not as good as Mighty Morphins, but for a new suit, I liked them. But like the actual camera footage quality, it just looks naff compared to Mighty Morphin. Like it looks like they've used a worse camera.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that might have been it. Like even as a kid, I was watching it thinking, this feels like a downgrade.
Yeah.
And then
the
if you
whole,
ask me,
the
it
whole
rebounded
command center
again.
and all that was just terrible.
Yeah, it rebounded again. What was after Zio? Was it Space or
Turbo.
Turbo after Zio? I always lose track.
It was Zeo to Turbo because they had to turn the Zeo powers into Turbo powers. And then at the end of Turbo, everything got blown up and they went into space.
That was it. Weirdly, I know Turbo gets a lot of flack, actually. I liked Turbo. I absolutely rated Turbo over Zio.
I like the theme tune, I like the costume, I like the Zords. Ironically, right, up there, I've got a Turbo Megazord, the SMP line.
Yes, you do.
Neve got me the Turbo Megazord, the Mystic Force Megazord, and the Time Force Megazord SMP line, like model kits for my birthday. So built two so far. But I love that
Nice.
Megazord.
I mean, obviously, with all the new toy lines being announced, I feel like that collection's going to grow soon.
Oh, I've got two Tigazords sat down here. I haven't even put it into that yet.
I knew it! I mean, yeah, Comic-Con was great. Again, yeah, we had all the Marvel news, obviously. I know you're definitely buzzing over the Power Rangers news. We've only got a little bit of time left, admittedly. This is going to be a short one today for a couple of reasons. Reason number one being that we just wanted to unpack the news. Reason number two is, admittedly, it is one of the hottest days of the year so far in the UK at the moment, and I am sitting here. I don't even have a fan at the moment, because I bring my fan close to my microphone. That's what we get. So I am dying at the moment. But if we had one more bit of news that we wanted to unpack today, we've done well over the course of the last few weeks to not talk about anything wrestling related because, you know, fun fact, you might know this, we own our own wrestling promotion, TDW. Our next show is coming up in October. We've devoted many minutes on the podcast to talking about TDW related stuff and very much, you know, talking about our own stuff in a lot of ways. But don't worry, we're not about to do that now. I can feel some people reaching towards the skip button already. But no, I actually want to talk about wrestling, specifically mainstream related wrestling news. And we've not really done any mainstream related news since John Cena retired.
No, that's true, actually. We don't really talk. I mean, I think we did around Mania stuff.
Yeah. But I wanted to talk about one thing in particular, just one thing. We're not going to unpack episodes of Raw or SmackDown or anything like that, but I did want to unpack something that's happened this week on NXT. And I don't know if you watch NXT.
No, I've got no idea about that, mate. Last time I saw anything NXT related was the Nexus.
Well, on the most recent episode of NXT, funny enough, and funny you say that no one watches it, because they almost called that out. Because this week's episode of NXT was gate crashed by one Grayson Waller.
Right.
Yeah. The Aussie boy who'd been off the screens. He was on Raw last time we saw him, and he was kind of palling around with Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston in the New Day.
Right.
And obviously, Kofi and Xavier have been released. Actually, side tangent, if you follow Kofi or Xavier, now Austin Creed, on Instagram, they both shared an animated short of basically two unicorns in captivity who break free, and it's genuinely actually kind of tear-jerking, because as they're breaking free, they run past another unicorn who's got a broken horn, who sort of looks at them and nods, and that's Big E.
Oh yeah, he got injured a while ago.
It's basically them announcing. Yeah, it's essentially them announcing that their 90-day non-compete clause is almost up, and they're going to be going somewhere else soon. Many people are expecting AEW. But yeah,
TDW.
Grayson Waller. Last time could be. Yeah, come on, guys. But yeah, Grayson Waller, last time we saw him, he was palling around with the New Day. And obviously, when Kofi and Xavier got released, he disappeared as well. He, this week, gate crashed NXT and cut his own pipe bomb promo during NXT, where he came out looking the best he's looked in ages as well. Like, the guy's been hitting the gym hard, and he was not in bad shape to begin with. And basically cut a promo where he essentially acknowledged that the last year of his career had been wasted, talking about someone else.
Yeah.
When he was in the New Day, he said it's ironic that, because a big gimmick that Kofi and Xavier were doing was they were all in black and constantly dressed like they were at a funeral and in mourning. And he said it's ironic that I spent the whole time dressed like I was at a funeral when I was actively watching my career die.
Yeah.
And then proceeds to cut a promo on the entire NXT roster, calling out a thing that a lot of people have called out about NXT, with the fact that the men's roster at NXT in particular, since your big hitters like Oba and Trick Williams and Carmelo just before that had left. There's not really been anyone, especially now Joe Hendry's left and gone to the main roster as well. And dear God, we're not going to talk about the Joe Hendry and Danhausen segment on Raw this week. But yeah, especially since all those big hitters have left, no one has really stepped up to fill that big, this guy feels like the next big thing, the next big call up. No one stepped in to really fill that void yet. Yeah,
because I thought that's what NXT originally was. It's supposed to be like a talent sort of competition, and if you win, you get a contract sort of thing. Or has it changed from that?
No, but still there. NXT is still very much supposed to be prepping you for eventually going to the main roster. There'll be some guys who hang around there longer because, like, okay, you're ready, but there's not a spot for you on the main roster yet, and also NXT still kind of needs you. Like, there'll be some guys who hang around there for a while, but like, it's always the goal to eventually move on to the main roster with a lot of them. And one of the things Grayson's calling them out on with the men's roster, he says, so many of you guys are happy to just come here. Come here, eat your fried chicken and catering, and do nothing. Well, meanwhile, the women's roster is running circles around you. And all that being said, it's ironic that 90% of you think that you could get called up tomorrow. Like, he's laying into every single one of them. He's calling out Shawn Michaels, saying, Shawn, I know you're listening to this. If you've got an issue with what I'm saying, come down and tune up the band. His microphone gets cut off. It's very much like NXT's. And I'm not putting it on the same level, admittedly. Like, nothing tops the Punk pipe bombs, admittedly. But it's almost like NXT's little pipe bomb there. And, like, he's actively calling out his terrible booking from the last year. And the fact that NXT's male roster, especially, like, there's a few guys in there. But, like, as a whole, that roster's kind of stagnated now since the likes of Ober and the like have left. And, the women's roster in the NXT is the best it's ever been. And, again, absolutely is night and day when you compare the women's and the men's roster. And yeah, it's 100% worth a watch. I mean, it really feels like it's going to be the shot in the arm for both NXT and also Grayson Waller. So, and I've always liked Grayson Waller. He's even calling out Austin Theory as well. So basically saying, like, I spent the better part of 2 years holding you up, and you still can't cut a promo. Calling what many people acknowledged already is that Grayson Waller always was the mouthpiece of those two teams. Like, a lot of people have been calling for one of them to turn on the other, so mainly so Grayson could go solo and really shine. But it's looking like it's going to be good things. I mean, I do encourage you to go watch the promo. I mean, WWE's already made it into a clip, which is both, it's both a blessing and a curse in a lot of ways, because if the whole idea is, he wasn't supposed to say this, we cut his mic off. Like, why'd you immediately upload it as a clip?
Yeah.
but no, it's interesting. It's the most interested I've been in NXT for a little while, and
that might
definitely I feel like
to get a bit of interest in it.
Yeah, and definitely Grayson Waller needed it as well. Like, man was wasted in the New Day. He was wasted in tag teams. He's always been one of those guys who could break out in something good, and I like this serious, takes no shit version of Grayson Waller that we're going to get. And also, I always like an Aussie. I mean, I did my honeymoon in Australia. I love Aussies. So
fair enough. How long until one of our us to try doing the same thing?
Yeah, I've got a lot of love for a take no shit, but also kind of funny Aussie. And so, more of that, please. But just wanted to bring up a bit of wrestling related stuff, because again, that's one of the big things from the last couple of days. But other than that, that's kind of the long and the short of all the big, the big different cultures around up here. Comic-Con, Ryan Reynolds interacts with the mainline MCU cast for the first time proper. Also, people taking photos with Ryan, having no idea that it's Ryan. Speaking of Ryans, we've got a Gosling as Ghost Rider. We've got new Power Rangers merch coming out. We've got...
Yes, we do.
The most exciting that, if not WWE, then at least NXT has been in a while. It's been a good week to be a dork. What can I say?
You know what we missed out on?
We've
got a new Black Panther.
Oh, yes! How did I forget about this? Right, okay. 5 minutes left. Let's hit that. I mean... Yeah, how did I forget about that announcement? We had a Ghost Rider announcement. We got a new Black Panther.
We do. Be interesting to see what they do with that, because isn't he supposed to be T'Challa's son?
Yeah, I mean, I missed this initially, and I only caught it when I looked up the summaries after the fact.
Yeah.
I thought they had just straight up recast T'Challa and they were kind of rebooting, but they're not, because it is Black Panther 3. It is continuing that story. It's not T'Challa.
We say that for now, but it'll be out after Doomsday and Secret Wars, so there might be a
Yeah, I
reboot.
mean, I'm 50-50 on this because on the one hand, yeah, I feel like we didn't get enough of Black Panther as we know Black Panther before
Yeah.
Chadwick Boseman unfortunately passed away. But the whole point of Black Panther 2 was Shuri stepping into that mantle and becoming the new Black Panther. So I feel like the casting of the new male Black Panther is going to come at like the expense of that. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Are these, it's going to be 2 Black Panthers? I don't know. But I feel like, in the same breath again, I feel like we didn't get enough of T'Challa Black Panther. And if this is the best thing that we can get of a T'Challa Black Panther without, you know, kind of muddying the waters of kind of ignoring that Chadwick's T'Challa existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what they make of this. But yeah, we're definitely getting more Black Panther, and we're getting, a new Black Panther. Whether that comes at the expense of Shuri, we don't know. But yeah, again, good time to be a dork. What can I say?
It is indeed.
Speaking of, it is about time for these 2 dorks to go and cool off. I mean, I need this fan. I can't have it any closer to the mic. This is what happens.
Kurt's Brill cream's going to start running down his face.
There's a reason I'm wearing a hat today. I didn't even attempt to sort out my hair. I've not even trying to hide the fact that I've been sipping on drinks in between every line that I've been saying. I am dying in the studio. So I am going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I've been Kurt.
I'm Laferde.
And we will see you later.
Well, I won't, but...